Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. Hope you had a great weekend. Woohoo!
You did, apparently.
And Troy went on vacation. Troy got to get out of the city a little while.
Another one.
Step on Legos all weekend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fiber.
Sounds like a blast. We've got some stuff to talk about, but we're also going to do a giveaway today.
Oh, boy.
We're going to give away $50 in Augie's Pizza.
Very excited. People love Augie's Pizza. Ew, y'all are rude.
And Jimmy from Griffin Service is going to help us do that. And we will welcome in Jimmy here in just a second, introduce you to him. We're also going to talk about, oh boy, we've got a terrible moronic Monday.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it has to do with an NFL player getting arrested.
Here?
Former starter for, I believe, the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Oh,
man. He was pretty weird on a plane recently.
Oh, no.
Yep. We'll talk about that.
What a bummer.
We have got an auction coming up here in St. Johns County, which I'm excited about. I love these auctions, these vehicle auctions, surplus.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Big time.
And the CDC has updated their lice policy. People who have kids in school are going to really hate this.
Let's wear a swim cap to school.
Did we have a lice story last week?
Yeah, we did. There's a lot going on with
There's an
lice.
outbreak. Great.
Apparently it's lice season.
Another lockdown. Wonderful. Ugh,
Is
God.
it plural for lice louse?
Yeah, what is a plural for lices?
It's not lices.
Yeah.
Lease?
Leases?
Lices.
That's a great question. I've never thought of this before.
That's the question of the day. Let's change the question of the day.
And of course, we'll have more for you, but we will get it all started by telling you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln have been more than just a dealership. They are a family-owned beacon of trust right here in St. Augustine. They were founded on the principles of honesty, integrity, and community service, and that Bozard family tradition continues to thrive through generations. And it doesn't matter whether you're dealing with their sales department, their service department, they're all excellent people, man. They're all just great to deal with. It's a pleasure every time I go down to Bozard Ford Lincoln for anything, whether I'm looking for a vehicle or need to get mine serviced, because you don't have to have a Ford to go through their service dealership, by the way. Their service section.
Right. It's nice.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. Very timely. 91 climate-controlled service bays out there. No appointment needed. Quick lane for maintenance. And you can also enjoy the Ford's Garage while you're out there waiting. You won't be waiting long, but while you're waiting, you can enjoy Ford's Garage.
Which they have the 904 Now burger.
Yes, I do.
And you guys had that last week, I think, right?
It's delicious.
What was your side?
I did onion rings.
You did onion rings. You did not care about your breath.
Yeah.
You did not care for the rest of your day. You cleared out that schedule.
Well, I mean, there's gum.
I have Mentos.
That's the fresh maker, yeah.
It is. Remember those? The Fresh Maker.
You can get out of anything with a Mentos.
I know. They
Mentos is
really,
like world peace.
they really pulled off some big tasks.
Right.
With
All right.
just a little Mentos.
And I don't know if I'm the only one with this rule or if other people have this rule. Anytime someone offers you either a mint or a piece of gum, you always take it.
Yeah.
It depends on the sugar content. I'm so sorry.
Dear God.
I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
No, you take it. Because that means they're trying to give you a hint.
They're trying to give you a
Danny.
hint.
Listen, I am confident of my breath all the time. I am fine. Everything is roses coming out of this mouth.
You would just go, I got my own.
Yep, exactly. And you know I do. You know I do.
All right. So would it make you do that, though?
No,
If
I would be
someone
like,
offered
no,
you-
thank you. Very demure, very mindful, very intentional. No, thank you.
And then you just talk in a different direction.
And then I would insist. No, really.
Jeez.
Golly.
Bozard Ford Lincoln, where your family is their family and they're driven to inspire.
Love you, Letty.
They have good breath.
That's right. They all have good breath down there at
do.
Bozard
They
Ford
do.
Lincoln.
The mint.
And of course, the Florida Man games, where, you know what, not everybody's going to have good breath.
That's true.
I'm
That's
gonna
a given.
be honest. Not
Yeah.
everybody's going to have good breath out there. It's
Right.
going to be a lot of alcohol on the breath, I think, and a lot of maybe gator tail on the breath
Woo.
out there. We will have a mechanical gator for you to ride and challenge your friends on.
But don't eat it.
Don't eat it. No, it's not good.
No.
We're going to have knocker ball out there, giant beer pong, human foosball, the Ninja Nation course I'm very excited about. You get to try all those ninja courses you see on TV, which is really cool.
I'm excited about the knocker ball.
It's a big plastic ball you put yourself in and you knock other people over.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like the
that's what it
hamster
is.
in the wheel kind of moment.
Yeah.
Big knockers, and it was like,
I thought it was
Me
big-
too.
I thought it was big knockers.
Me too.
Okay.
Rolling
all right.
balls.
Actually, I thought that was the human foosball thing. Was the knocker ball?
No, human
No.
foosball is something. Is that where you like throw a person or something?
You're all attached to a pipe and you have to move around and try and get, imagine people on a foosball table, how that would work.
oh man,
Human foosball. So you're going to be able
Wow.
to challenge your friends in that. It's going to be a great time.
Do I need like padding for all this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bring your own pads.
Wear a helmet. We should
right.
sell helmets, Pete. That would be fun.
Well, we have beer helmets.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, beer helmets, that's a
That's
thing.
enough. That's all you need.
Yeah, man.
Hydration station.
Go to thefloridamangames.com. See what's new. Lawnmower racing. That's going to be fun.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Griffin's out there.
Griffin is out there.
Very
yeah, Griffin's going to play a cool role, which we will announce coming up soon.
Very excited.
I'm excited about that. Yeah. And also big shout out to our friends at Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations, Realty and Auction, Chiba Hut Toasted Sub, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, Elace Med Spa, Griffin Service, and DNS Signs, who we'll talk about soon. But first, Troy, Davey, Jimmy, how you guys doing this
Hey,
morning?
happy Monday.
Oh, very demure, very mindful, very intentional of our words today. Very nice.
Right.
That's trending on socials, just letting you know. I'll cut that out later.
Is
and
that
do, yeah.
something I care about?
Well,
I
Troy's,
keep you relevant. Thank you very little.
Troy's checking X every single day to see what's trending.
Very demure is trending right now. Very demure.
Jimmy, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right, man. Thankful to be up, thankful to be alive, and thankful to be here with you guys.
I hear you, man. Glad
like
to have
it.
you in studio with us.
Yeah. The camera loves Jimmy. It froze on him.
It was beautiful.
We're staying on this guy.
I can tell you this: if it freezes on me, my face is usually like.
Right, yeah. I never get good
froze-
freezes.
It froze on Jimmy like he posed for a statue.
He's like an angel. Yes. Perfect.
All right, man. Troy, what do you got for question of the day, sir?
All right, we have solved lice is actually the plural and louse is the singular. Thank you, Jenny, for that.
I don't believe that.
Well, I'm going with the attorney that just answered it.
Oh,
Oh, okay, because she read a book. Okay,
Yeah.
Jenny, I'm seeing you. I'm just kidding.
She passed the test.
God
well,
bless.
look, I
God
need
bless.
to hear from the opposing attorney on this.
Right. I
We
believe
need
I've
to
got an
really
English professor I'd like to
Need a second
consolidate.
opinion there.
All right, you guys can apologize to Jenny later. All right, so
Before we end up in court, hopefully.
God bless you, Jenny. God bless you. She said I'm a nurse. She said I'm a nurse. I love you, Jenny.
What is she now? A nurse or a lawyer? Now I don't trust her. Now I don't believe anything she says.
her husband's an attorney.
It doesn't work by osmosis.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's right.
I got you.
But I mean, a nurse a little more qualified. Actually.
Absolutely.
So-
Definitely.
I think that does. It actually makes it more qualified.
Definitely.
Jeez. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Question of the day. Question of the day: are hash browns a vegetable?
Oh boy. Okay.
Are hash browns a vegetable?
Well, potatoes are a vegetable, technically, right?
Right.
So, I mean, it's like, it's like they had those vegetable fries when we were growing up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna.
Except they taste way better than vegetable fries.
Yes, they do.
Taste like-
Well, it depends on how you season them. I mean,
I'm gonna
There's no
say.
way to season a vegetable.
Are
fry
you
to make
kidding
it
me?
taste
Oh my
no,
gosh.
no,
You are so
no.
brand new. I'll have to make you some then.
No,
Jeez.
that's horrible.
I'm
Once
gonna go.
again.
I'm gonna go with yes. They are a vegetable. They're a highly processed,
Yeah.
highly fried vegetable, but they're at their core a vegetable.
Because it's the bacon rule. I mean, and bacon is a part of, pork, essentially. So, yeah, I'm feeling like it's a vegetable. So, yeah, I'm going to go hash browns.
Who would argue bacon's not a part
Well,
of
I mean,
pork?
that was like my guide. You know what I mean? Like my weight of fair and just for all. So I was just thinking, since bacon is a meat, then hash browns are definitely a vegetable.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually a double vegetable if you do have.
No. What is a double vegetable?
Well,
That doesn't
potatoes
exist.
already a
It's
vegetable.
either is or
Why
isn't.
are you arguing with me? I didn't argue with you.
You guys have both been arguing with each other all morning.
What are you arguing with me?
Not
Over
good.
here.
This is not good. I'm worried for
Are you
you.
going to listen for this? Are you gonna listen, or are you just gonna keep rapping over there?
Jeez. This is one of your last days here. One of you guys is not back tomorrow.
It's usually me and him.
Yeah.
I guess back there's me.
You left my Troy at Legoland. Go get him back.
All right, so potato is technically a vegetable.
Okay.
All right, and if you cook it in vegetable oil, then it's a double vegetable.
I don't buy that.
Oh,
rationing.
that
I
sounds.
don't
Vegetable
buy
oil is
that.
synthetic. Doesn't
It's
really.
not made from vegetables.
No, it's just called vegetable oil. There might be like one ingredient in there that's a vegetable, but the rest of it is like, where's that from?
So it's peanut.
I don't know where it's from. I don't know what to
peanut
call
oil.
it.
Peanut oil not made with peanuts.
It's a little bit of peanuts in there, but there's a lot of other stuff in there too.
I think we need a fact checker for our fact checker.
avocado oil way better.
Now I'm looking up vegetable oil. You guys enjoy the show.
Yeah, enjoy. Good. Fall down the rabbit hole.
We
Oh,
got
you
so many
mouth.
questions on Monday.
Jimmy, clear this up for us, man. What
Yes,
do you
sir.
think? What's your call?
I'm gonna say a vegetable.
Okay.
I'm
yeah.
gonna say a vegetable.
All right. Singular vegetable. One
Yes.
vegetable.
Not double.
Absolutely.
Not a double
Singular,
vegetable.
right.
All right. Yeah.
I think I just created the double vegetable.
No, you didn't.
I think I did.
You
That's
did
the
in your
louse
own
of
mind.
vegetables.
What's that?
That's the louse of vegetables, singular.
The louse of vegetable.
All right. Well, clear this up for us in the comments. Please help us. Please.
Yeah, Jenny, where you at?
Jeez.
I love you, Jenny.
All right. Moving on. It's time for a quick check of the weather, Troy.
It's August.
It's a month.
Yeah, but that's the way the weather is in Florida. It's just one of those typical
Okay.
August Florida days.
Yeah.
It might rain, but you are going to sweat your ass off.
Right,
It was
God
a little
bless.
cooler over the weekend.
Yeah.
I got to mow my lawn over the weekend because it was cool enough to
The
do
morning
that.
was so nice. It was a very dog-friendly weekend. Yeah.
Yeah.
You brought in a bush hog?
A what?
A bush hog. That's like when the lawn gets completely out of control. You don't know what a bush hog. Goodness
No, I
gracious.
don't let my lawn get to bush hog territory.
Your neighbors have called.
They're still calling you because you used to be my landlord of the house. They're like, Troy, get this guy under control.
He's going English garden. It's very lush. It's very full.
Jeez.
Beautiful. It's demure.
All right. That quick check of the weather comes to us from Great Expectations Realty and Auction, who can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. And they're also doing the auction we're going to talk about soon. Check them out at geauction.com, gerealty.us. We go to the boys in the booth for the traffic report. What do you got?
Traffic, August.
Okay. What is going on down there in the upper left?
That's what Blake drove to work this morning in.
Oh.
A washing machine.
Jeez. Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Whoa.
Someone zipper merged him and he just lost it.
I think it
that'll
needs to
happen.
balance his
What did they
tires.
actually throw in there? Concrete?
Yeah, you put a brick in there.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
here it goes again.
That's a fun
All
experience.
Yeah,
Right.
it is. It's pretty cool.
Do they want to break it down for trash purposes or something? I'm not quite sure here.
I mean, it instantly destroyed Blake's
Yes.
truck.
Right.
Cyber truck.
Yeah. Wow.
He definitely would. That thing is epoxy
All right.
together. Yeah.
Wow.
And everybody out there, I didn't buy a Cybertruck. Stop tagging me on
you
every
really?
Cybertruck that's out there on Facebook.
You can't play a game like that.
no,
You
I can't-
cannot play
I
a
can't
game like
mess
that
with people
online.
anymore.
That's what
Too
happens when
famous.
you Lil Bow Wow people.
Yeah. Exactly.
They believe you, Troy. All right, man. That traffic report comes to us from a Lace Med Spa. Experience the ultimate rejuvenation at a Lace Med Spa where science meets tranquility. World-class treatment's going to transport you to a state of pure bliss. Check them out online at elace.com. And if you're a first-time customer, use Davey's name and get $100 off your first service. Huge.
The way to do it.
Huge.
It's a big savings.
I'm right. See?
Right?
Yeah, man.
I know. That's
Your bill's $150. You're only paying $50. That's awesome. Why
Yeah.
not? Do it.
Do it. You heard the man. Do it.
Don't look crunchy.
Right. Oh boy, Jimmy Carson joining us here this morning. Jimmy, save us from this insanity. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. Just
Good, man.
hanging out with you guys.
Glad to have you here. It's always good to have another perspective here when I'm dealing with these two. Wow, I've got a dual side eye on camera.
That was okay. It's
was
nice to
something.
see you jump in here.
No, that's just my lazy eye.
You don't see eye to eye.
Jimmy is, of course, from Griffin Service, and we're gonna play a little game.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to play a little game?
I'm going to play a little game.
The saw
Let's
voice.
do it. Let's
I tried
do
to
it.
do the saw voice. Didn't work out. How does this game work, Davey? The people are going to pick a number from 1 to 22.
Right.
And when can they start throwing those numbers in the comments, and what happens with those numbers?
So Troy is going to tell us the top 5 people that put their numbers in comments. We're going to read those numbers. If they have the golden number, they can win a $50 gift card to St. Augie's Pizza. So one of the numbers between 1 and 22 is a golden number. If your number happens to be that, we're going to let you know that you won the prize. And there's a trivia question attached to each number that Jimmy's going to answer for us.
And Troy does not know the golden number, by the
No,
way.
he just has no idea.
Troy, so Troy's not rigging this game in any
No.
way. He does not know the golden number.
We needed the most innocent person in the room.
That's right.
Very demure. Very. All right, so Brittany,
That's a lie.
Nick, and Kelly, redo your numbers. Get ready. 3, 2, ready, go. Let's play the game. Go.
All right. Now, while we're waiting for some numbers, Jimmy, talk to me a little bit about your experience. You're a third-generation electrician, right?
Yes, sir. Well, I've been electrician this year of November will be 16 years.
Wow, man.
In the trade, in the electrical field. I got in the electrical field. I knew nothing. Was a helper, worked my way up all the way in the trade, and now I'm a operations manager for electrical. So I mean, I've ran projects, hospitals, nursing homes, school projects, multifamily homes, condominiums. So I've kind of done it all.
Has this always been your trade, or have you had other trades too?
This has always been my trade.
Really?
This has always been my trade. The funny thing about it is, when I went to college, my dad wanted me to be an electrical engineer. So in my labs, we was out in the field. It was hot. I'm fighting bugs. I'm fighting bees. I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing this.
Yeah, nope.
I don't want to do this. Sure, it came back to me. So I went back and got in the trade, and I wouldn't do nothing else.
That's awesome.
Nice, man. 16 years.
Wow.
You mentioned you've worked in the school system before, and you actually led an energy efficiency project for the Hillsborough County School District?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cool. What was that about?
So Skanska worked with a company called Minimize. Minimize was the company who funded the project. And what we were doing was going in all the schools inside Hillsborough County, changing out the lighting systems and the HVAC systems to make it more energy efficient. And so it was 182 schools in the district. Out of the 182 schools in the district, I've probably done about maybe 40 to 60 of them.
Wow,
Okay.
that's awesome.
So, work day, work night, majority of the nighttime. We would go in and change out all the lights in the nighttime, and then when school crank back up, we'll be out of there. In the summertime, we would do all the HVAC work, chillers, outside air units, RTUs, and we just change all that stuff out.
That's awesome.
So that was sounds like it was a big money saver for Hillsborough County.
Yes.
That's
Over
awesome.
the years, I guess with the Minimize company, they said, hey, well, you guys will save, X amount of dollars within, 25 years. And out of the 25 years of all the savings, we will collect that. So it was a pretty big project for them.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Jimmy, I'm sure you've seen some crazy things on the road, though. Like, have you seen people trying to do their own air conditioner units and trying to do their own things? And they're like,
Yeah.
I need to get Jimmy on my side to help me
How
out through
many
this.
Tim the Toolman Taylors have you run into in
I
this
have ran
profession?
into so much, I'll say handyman work.
God bless you. Yeah.
Really bad, because they don't understand the National Electrical Code. So they just do it their way, right? If you've never been trained, you've never been taught, you've never been to school, you're just going to put it together the way Davey showed you how to put it together.
I know, right? Exactly.
that's-
Exactly.
that's a terrible idea.
No, it's actually true. Yeah. He's speaking truth.
That's called the DeLand School of Electric. All right, so have you ever really zapped yourself really good?
Absolutely, yes. So I zapped myself. It was on a Friday. I was actually at a high school called HB Plant, where it was in the summertime, and we had put the wrong type of disconnects on. We put general duty. We were supposed to put heavy duty. So I had one disconnect to put up, and it was Friday late. I'm like, I'm just gonna go put it up. My crew was going to another school, and it's 480 volt. And so
I feel you. I got a story.
So when I go to the school, I have to run down the janitors, right? And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna run down the janitor. I'm a professional. I'm gonna get on the roof. I'm gonna change it out. So I get on the roof, and it's about 4 o'clock. and I'm taking my time. I'm taking off the line side, which is the power coming in from the breaker, and I'm putting the wiring on each conductor. And I got them all. I got all 3 phases off, and I'm pulling the disconnect off, right? One by one, I'm pulling the wires from out of this disconnect. And the last one, when I was pulling it out of the KO, it hit the side of the KO. The wire nut came off, and it hit me so hard, it like jolted my whole body. Like I just,
Ooh.
and I stepped back for a second, and I'm like, I'm sweating really bad.
Yeah.
I'm looking around on the roof to make sure no one sees me skid.
Right.
Electrocuted, right? And I'm like, I better go find this janitor so I can get this power cut off.
Yeah.
So I went and found the janitor, cut the power off, and put it together and got out of there. But yeah, I've been hit by 480.
And that's the type of mistake you make once and never make again.
Yeah. Yes.
Jeez.
It was 1992. There used to be ball fields where Francis Field was. All right. And we were working on the ball fields, and you have to change the timers. We used to have it where you can just go in, you can push a button and turn on the ball field lights. We had to change the timer, and I either touched the 480 as I was changing the timer or it arced, and it hit me so hard it knocked me back. I kind of went out, and I woke up sitting on my ass on the ground with my feet, with my hands between my legs, and it burnt. Like my ears hurt, my belly button hurt, and my fillings were chalky.
Oh,
That's how hard it hit me. That's how hard it hit me. That's when you said 480. I was like, I got it.
This explains a lot.
It does. It really does.
277 is worse, man. I was doing the Publix. We were doing the renovation in Publix, and at the time I was a foreman, and my superintendent was like, "Hey, I want you to start getting these bathrooms together. Start demoing out the bathroom." So I'm like, "All right." And Publix, they have 25, 15 to 20 panels, man, and they're all over the place, right? And I'm like, I'm not going to cut the breaker off. I'm gonna work it live. And I get up inside the acoustical ceiling, and I'm sitting on all this steel. And I grab the MC to pull it out of a can light, and they didn't put a bushing inside of it. They're called redhead bushings. Okay. They didn't put a bushing inside of it, and when I pulled it out, it hit me. I felt it. It hit me. It came through my arm, came across my chest, and it blew a hole out of my.
Wow!
Palm
You can see this, man.
Yeah, it blew a hole out of the palm of my hand.
You're like Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Did you become a mutant after that? Did you get superpowers after this?
Wow!
Jeez, wow, man. All right, well, for everybody who picked numbers, we're going to start reading those off. Why don't you read the first one fifth, Troy? And
what number do we
all
got?
of these numbers correspond to a question.
All right. So I'm just picking any 5 at random, right? Or
yes,
you want me to go down the list as they go?
Well, yeah.
Pete, make the rule.
Go ahead. I got like 12 here.
Okay, yeah. No. Okay, just go for it.
Yeah.
I can't give you any insight.
I'm gonna go with Nick's number 13.
Number
Okay.
13. Where should GFCI outlets be installed in my home?
The GFC outlet should be installed anywhere a wet location is. Bathroom, outside,
Like a kitchen, is that what you're saying?
yeah, kitchen area, bathrooms, outside. So anywhere a wet location is, that's where you're going to have your GFCI protection.
What is GFCI?
Ground fault current interrupter.
What does that mean?
It means so the contact between an energized conductor and a ground or grounded piece of equipment.
Okay. Awesome. All right.
All right. Not the magic number 13.
No, it's not it, Nick. Sorry.
All right. And I don't know what the magic number is.
Yeah,
so-
good.
Right,
I'm glad you don't know that.
Let's go with Joy, 19.
Number 19. Do you have ground bridge for your low voltage equipment?
Yes, you should have a ground bridge for all your low volt equipment. In newer homes, they have a low voltage panel that's connected to the grounding bridge outside. So whenever you take a surge or anything, you always wanted to go back to ground.
Okay.
So that grounding bridge outside sends everything back to earth. So
Nice.
Okay. All right. Also not the golden number.
Oh, joy.
All right. Heather put in like 94 numbers, so I can't even.
Okay. Okay. One number. Sorry, Heather.
Let's go with K, number 10.
K, number 10. Why is an automatic backup generator better than a portable generator?
This is the reason why.
Great question.
Because a backup generator, when it senses utility, it's 3 to 5 seconds before it cuts on, right? So when you take a utility loss, whether it's from a storm or utility, right? That generator is going to kick on within 3 to 5 seconds. Versus a portable generator, you have to get the generator,
Right.
lug it outside.
Yeah.
You have to put your cord in the generator, plug it up to the interlock kit, go on the inside, cut the main breaker on, cut it off, cut on the generator, and then have it run.
And mine is louder than a sonic boom. It's ridiculous. Like, how are your generators? Are they loud? Are they quiet?
So the standard standby home generators, Generac, your Generac 22 kW, the 24 kW, 26 kW, they all run off of 3,800 RPMs. So that's going to be your typical. It's loud, but not that loud.
Yeah, this is too much. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But you can have them come on where it's like a soft start. You won't hear it when it does its exercise. So you can have it programmed to come on to where you won't even hear the generator crank up.
Wow, that's awesome.
When it's gonna pull a load, obviously it's gonna get louder.
Yeah.
But when it's not pulling a load, it's not gonna be loud.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I got to tell you, Ned used to have these backup generators installed in his house. And I mean,
Oh,
unlucky
nice.
for him, that's where everybody went during storms.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there was a party at Ned's house during
Yeah.
storms.
Smart.
because
I mean, I would want that too.
and it was almost instantaneous.
Yes.
Power goes out, this thing's on, power's back.
Seems like a way
And
of
you're
life here in
protected through
Florida.
the storm.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, Troy, give us 2 more here.
All right, let's go with Barbara Jean 14.
Number 14, I'm in the house hunting process. What should I be looking for, asking about when it comes to the home's electrical?
The things I would look for, the first thing I would look for is my panel. Like, I'm going to go to my panel. I'm going to look at that panel and see, like, even if I don't know electrical, I don't know what I'm looking at, but you can tell age, right? You know when something is old, right?
Right.
So that's, because that's the heart of the house, right?
Yeah.
That panel.
And if you have to replace that, pretty penny, right?
I mean, it
Can you
get
negotiate
expensive.
it maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could get expensive. It just depending on the size you have, right?
Gotcha.
But that's the first thing I'm going to take a look at. A lot of homeowners don't really know what they're looking at, but they know age. They know how, if it's old, right? You know when something looks old. So that's the first thing I would definitely take a look at.
All right. Very good.
All right, last one.
Let's go with Keeley 17.
Number 17.
17.
How old is your ground system?
Well, it's funny that we're talking about a grounding system. I was actually looking up some information on last Friday about grounding, and from the Bureau, more than half of the homes today were built in the 1970s. So if your house was built in the 1970s, that means your grounding system is obsolete because the code changes every 4 years, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when I found that, I'm like, holy crap. This is I didn't know that half of the homes in the world today was built in the 1970s. So that means all the grounding system is obsolete. The panels are all obsolete, right? So that was a pretty interesting fact for me, and it came from the U.S. Consensus Bureau. So
Would that show up on like a 5 points inspection, like when you do the inspection for a house, and like it would say, hey, you're going to have to upgrade for your insurance purposes? Because I know I've had that happen. I've sold a house and it's like, okay, you're going to have to upgrade your system. So get an inspection is basically what I'm saying.
correct, yes. So you want to, and when you get an inspector, you always want to purchase your own inspector, right? You don't want to kind of utilize someone else's inspector, right?
Right.
So get your own inspector, man, and have them go through and give you a thorough, inspection on your whole, electrical system.
Right. Good tips. And everything we talked about today, Griffin can help with, correct?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Awesome. And 17 was our golden number, by the way. So Keely is taking that home. So
Awesome.
congratulations, Keely.
Head on over to St. Augie's Pizza. They're ready for you, boo. Congratulations, Keely.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Jimmy Carson, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. This was
Appreciate
fun.
it.
And we
Hey, man,
appreciate
thank
the
you guys for having
knowledge.
me.
And if anybody have questions, they can call you guys down at Griffin. Can they speak to
Absolutely.
you directly?
Absolutely. So yes,
Cool.
if they call, they can I give out my cell phone number?
If you want
sir,
to.
yes.
If you want
Give it out
to.
twice.
Okay, all right. So if you guys want to reach me, my work cell phone number is 904-495-1245. Once again, my cell phone number is 904-495-1245. If you have any questions, just give me a call, and Griffin is here to help.
Awesome.
right.
Jimmy, thank you
Jimmy,
so much,
appreciate it,
man.
man.
This
Thank
was
you,
fun.
sir.
guys. Thank you.
Awesome.
Great
Good
job.
stuff. Good
So
stuff.
fun, yeah.
The backup generator, that's a big deal, especially during storm season. It really, really is.
Yeah, I'm going to save my pennies for that. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, it really is the best
Then
thing
you don't have to
can
worry about it. Just
And then you have that emergency shut off, and you're safe, and you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
fumes coming in. I
Yep.
mean, it's
Yeah, man.
killing your dog in the garage.
That's definitely don't want to kill the dog in the garage.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. All right, man. Gas Buddy Gas Report time. Let us know in the comments where you are seeing the best prices for gas. We would definitely very much appreciate that. And we will start with the gate on Mizell Road. They're at $3.10 this morning. That seems to be about the average price. I got my gas for $3.10 this morning.
you did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Out there at the Wawa.
Oh, good.
Yep. The Shell at 146 King Street is at $3.10 as well. The Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard is at $3.12. The Owens at 780 South Ponce is at $3.12 as well. The Sunoco at 450 South Ponce, $3.12. The Sunoco at $21.99 North Ponce, they're at $3.14. That's their cash price this morning. The Gate at 4075 US 1 North is at $3.19. The Shell at 2350 North Ponce de Leon Avenue is at $3.19 as well. The Mobile and Circle K at $3.21. And then the Circle K at 4564 US 1 North is at $3.24 this morning. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, of course, brings us that gas report. If you are going around stealing people's portable generators,
Not a good idea.
Nope, and it's illegal, and you're going to go to jail.
Yes, sir.
But even if you do go to jail for being an idiot, Chris will get you out of jail. He'll get you out of jail for not being an idiot. He'll get you out of jail if you just had a bad day. He's available 24/7 for you to provide fast and reliable bail services. Chris Lucero, Bail Bonds, 904-822-BAIL, 904-822-2245. We got some live music happening today and tonight. Jim Lamb at the Milltop Tavern at noon. Mark Hart and Reggie Starrett at Trade Winds at 1. Baby Gray, Pierre's Pub at 1 o'clock. Muddy Marshall, Bin 39 at 2. Josh, Tennessee Worthy at the Milltop at 4:30. Stu Weaver and Bond Kaiser at Harry's at 6. Lannis, Sophia, and Julie Papili. My favorite name to say. Papili. Pierre's Pub at 6. Pierre's. And then Alex Richmond at Cortesi's Bistro at 7 o'clock. But where's Papili? That comes to us from Griffin Service. They understand that choosing the right company when you need AC, plumbing, and electrical services is a big decision, and you can always trust their expertise, as Jimmy has showed us this morning. 904-500-2653, or you can visit griffinservice.com and see the Grifference. All right. We've got an NFL player who was being about as sketchy as you can be on an airplane.
Sketchy.
Super sketch. And I can't even say more than that without giving the entire story away.
Oh, my.
Okay.
I'm going to have trouble saying this guy's name. I've never seen this guy, but, I haven't watched, haven't really paid attention to athletes in a while.
Yeah.
Oh.
No one really roots for the Bucks.
Yeah, I think he was a Bucks player. Maybe not. I could be totally wrong. He could have been a Patriots player. I have no idea.
Yeah, that explains it if he was.
All right. Well, before we get there, I'll tell you about Fidus Roofing, your local go-to for over 15 years right here in St. Augustine. And guess what? All their peeps live right here in St. Johns County. They are master elite contractors for St. Johns County, and that means they can offer you warranties that no one else can touch. They love our community, and they love you too. So you know you're in good hands with Fidus Roofing. 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers.
And gutters. Yeah.
All right, former NFL player Gosder Chirilis.
Ugh.
Chirilis.
Chairless?
Sure. He's going to be chairless when he tries to book another flight, I'll tell you that.
Oh, no.
He was arrested for urinating on a passenger during a flight.
Oh.
Gotta pay
What?
Gotta pay extra for that.
No one ever offered me that.
You guys are a bunch of sickos.
I forgot there's a morning show. I gotta be
Oh, boy. Yeah, Frontier. Somebody paid for that.
It's warm.
No, it was Spirit.
Yeah.
Former NFL player Goster Cheerless was arrested on Sunday after being accused of urinating on a passenger during a flight. The incident occurred on a Delta flight headed to Dublin. Oh my God, it was a long flight too.
Ooh, not good.
Where he reportedly acted in an unruly manner, prompting the airline to take action. The flight was subsequently routed back to Logan Airport in Boston, where Cheerless was taken into custody upon landing. Boston 25 News reported that he was arrested for disorderly conduct. A Delta spokesperson confirmed the incident, stating that Delta Flight 154 from Boston to Dublin on August 17th returned to Boston due to an unruly customer who was met by law enforcement. Spokesperson emphasized that Delta has zero tolerance for unlawful behavior, especially urinating on people, and will cooperate with law enforcement. The airline apologized to customers for the delay. I mean, how about apologizing to the customer who got pissed on?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Nick has a great explanation. He thought the guy beside him got stung by a jellyfish. He was only helping out.
Oh, sure.
He was only helping out.
Pastor Jeff raw dogging just went down a notch.
Oh, yes.
The other passengers on the flight were able to board a plane to Ireland Sunday night. Cheerless is scheduled to be arraigned in a Boston court Monday. The former NFL player had a notable career. Lineman at
Did he just
Boston
pee
College.
his pants, or did he like actually like point and shoot? Like, you know what I mean?
You know what? I wish I had more information on that.
Because if it
I
was
don't
just,
think we need more. We're having more fun with this.
he just seeped over.
Yeah, I'm going to imagine he pointed and shot.
Yeah, that's kind of where my imagination is. But maybe he was just sitting there and just had like a moment, you know, like a senior moment. Seasoned. When you're big like that, I don't know.
You pee yourself like that?
Not me. I'm good.
I mean, there is an onboard bathroom.
Stop putting
There's
on weight if
bathrooms
that's really
pretty close to everybody on a plane.
A lot of pressure on the bladder.
All right, we're going to move on quickly.
You chose the story. I'm
We're
just
gonna
saying.
move on
What do you
quickly.
expect out of this mouth?
St. John's County going to be having a surplus auctioning off surplus goods to the public at Dobbs Road at St. Augustine. St. John's County will auction its surplus goods to the public August 24th, 2416 Dobbs Road. That's this weekend, by the way. The auction going to feature a variety of items that have been approved for sale by the Board of County Commissioners. This event provides an opportunity for the public to purchase surplus goods from the county. I love how all three of those lines said the exact same thing, just in different words.
It's like writing a grant. Just yeah, that's it.
Early preview of the auction items will take place Friday, August 23rd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the same location. Additionally, there will be a preview on the day of auction starting at 8 a.m. The auction itself will officially begin at 10. These auctions are so fun. If you've never been to one, you got to check one out. Even if you're just going down there to experience the process.
Are they intense? Like, what's the vibe?
They are intense.
Are they really?
They're intense. They're competitive.
Ugh.
But people walk out of there always with a great deal.
What's a good like game plan, Pete? Like, do you do the preview like ahead of time to know what you're going for?
I would say know what you want to spend.
Okay.
Know what you want to spend and don't let the bidding process
Suck you in.
Right. You know? But that's hard. That's tough.
Have your cap.
That's right. For those interested in participating, a list of items for auction and the requirements to bid can be found at geauction.com/event/sjc-surplus-vehicle-in-person-auction. Or you can just go to their main website. And there we go. Rick's got a preview of it up. Rick and Blake got a preview of it up. Thank you, guys. The county holds surplus auctions once or twice a year to sell items to the highest bidder. The auctions are conducted by Great Expectations. And under contract with the county, the revenue generated from these auctions is directed back to the county's general fund, supporting various county services and initiatives. Yeah, those are fun, man. You got to get down and check that out. Rick just gave you a preview of some of the trucks that are going to be down there. There's a whole lot of vehicles. I actually went and just looked through the fence at some of the vehicles to preview. There's another fire truck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I mean, it'll go with your ambulance very nicely. So you need a fire truck.
Don't tempt me.
Okay.
Oh.
Mike Davis is running out of room in the parking lot for all my
For all your
dumb
toys.
vehicles, for all my work vehicles.
He likes it.
Yeah. One thing parents are not loving is the CDC update on lice policies, allowing students to stay in school. As students head back to school, many parents may not be aware of the latest lice policies issued by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Nobody takes them seriously anymore anyway. The CDC has recently updated its guidelines. Nobody even abides by them. We're still probably going to send kids home. And it's probably the right thing to do. Why do they always make rules that seem to be the wrong thing to do? The CDC has recently updated its guidelines on how schools and families should handle head lice infestations.
Okay.
One significant change is that students with head lice no longer need to be sent home early from school. Students are now allowed to finish the school day and give everybody else lice, apparently, and receive a home lice treatment and return to class as soon as the following morning.
It kills it instantly. That's that part.
Yeah, but then you still got the clothing.
What if you put the kids in the pool? Like the chlorine, maybe that'll drown them out?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, gym class, you got to learn how to swim, right? Just throw them in the pool.
Most schools don't have pools, though.
Oh, yeah. This is Florida. So weird.
Yeah,
so
elementary
weird.
schools don't have.
Yeah.
Actually, high schools.
No, I've never been to a high
pools.
school with a pool.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Yeah, they use.
When it comes to the no-nip policies of the past, the health organization, along with the American Academy of Pediatrics and the National Association of School Nurses, advocate for discontinuing the requirement for children to be completely free of nits before returning to school.
One less nurse. Now this. What is going on?
Right. Yeah, it's like they're trying to give kids problems. The CDC states that while nits, lice eggs, may remain in the hair after treatment, successful treatment should kill the crawling lice, significantly reducing the risk of transmission.
The salt water might do something for us. Maybe we get that bottled up and just spray the kid's head. Yeah. You probably can't do that, though, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, kids with oily hair have a better shot of not getting it. So I don't know. I mean,
what do you do here? Dad of the year.
I don't know. I think you got to keep them separated. I mean,
keep them separated.
Yeah.
But I mean, it does kill. I mean, the shampoos work very, very well. But
lice quarantine in school.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what we did. That's what we used to do.
Yeah.
That's
the
what we
opposite
used to do.
now.
Yeah.
They want the opposite.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What we used to do.
Yeah, we just got an email already last week of someone.
What's that? We can't
They got an email.
We got an email
Kids
last
still
week.
can't hear you.
Microphone.
I'm here. I'm on it.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
I know you're new to it.
We got an email. Yeah, it's my first day. We got an email of the first week of school, something that one of the kids had lice already. So
Really?
yeah, it's
Okay.
already going
Well,
around town.
Get ready for your kids to have lice because
They're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah, they're not
It'll
going
be
to do
all right.
anything about it. It is what it
What's the difference between lice and bed bugs? Are they the same species?
big
difference.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. I don't know those scientific differences, but they're much different things.
Yeah.
Much different things.
Bed bugs. I mean, that can take over. Ugh. They're horrible.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, the time that I traveled to Mexico during the time period that we rarely talk about on the show, they put you in like a box, like this like clear box frame thing, and mist and spray you with like disinfectant before you entered a restaurant. It wasn't a bad thing. You weren't wet and nasty, but you were just definitely sprayed with something.
In Africa, they walk.
Which made no difference because the coughing. They weren't like throwing anything down your. It was
I
the
know.
coughing. It was the breathing.
They took
Made-
it so seriously.
It all made no sense.
It was like TSA
It
check
was
in.
all made no sense.
In Africa, this was even before that time. They would walk down spraying over top of your heads, like disinfectant over top of you,
Really?
like in
Wow.
the airplane. So
Ugh.
Ugh, people are crazy.
That gray.
yeah.
Speaking of crazy, Troy, how do you want to check the comments?
On this Medical Monday, I will mash through the many mentions of our minion.
Wow.
And the fact that you had an evil laugh after saying minions proves my point.
Been practicing all weekend.
You're hired.
Psychopath. As Troy does what Troy does. I'll tell you about Bates Hewitt and Floyd. They're not your average local insurance company. They provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk, longevity in our community, and the way they treat their clients sets them apart from the rest. They offer homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits, and they've been doing that for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson is St. Augustine's premier agent, and she offers complimentary policy reviews and has a deep understanding of insurance and what's needed in St. Augustine to be properly insured. Her attention to detail and organizational skills have found policy errors and cost savings where others have not. Give them a call, 904-794-5455, and schedule your appointment today. Also, our friends from B&S Signs, they've been around since 1967. They do great work here in St. Johns County and beyond. B&S Signs has supplied St. Augustine and the surrounding areas with high-quality signage that help businesses stand out. Transform your business today. Visit them at BNS Signs or give them a call at 904-824-3323. What you got, Troy?
All right. So a lot of gas reports coming in. Volvo was at 310, Costco at 315. Thank you, Tim. Kay said in Hastings, it was 316. At Trout Creek at the boat ramp, it was 339, and at the shores, 309. All right. The question about the football player, the question was he drunk?
Possibly.
Is where we're going. I mean, I had
Peed my pants story.
I had a roommate who peed in his own sock drawer. So yeah, he's like, what are you doing?
Not brilliant.
So maybe this guy was sleep peeing on the plane?
Maybe. Is that a defense? Is that a defense?
And I can't remember who put this in, but I have covered my vegetable and fruit for the day because I had hash browns dipped in ketchup. So I've now covered both my vegetable and my fruits for the day.
Okay.
Technically,
Yeah.
correct.
Technically, we will accept that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, take that, Doc.
Stardom stat.
All right, Stardom stat. On this day in 1812, the day I got my driver's license, the U.S. Constitution earned its name Old Ironside. All right, have you heard of the USS Constitution? Have you guys heard of that? All right, so it's still in Boston Harbor there, and but it earned its name in the War of 1812, beating a British frigate. And this Constitution, it went through a lot of different things. It was officially retired, I believe, in the 1850s, but it was built in 1794, first launched in 1797, and it was Jefferson who basically commissioned the Constitution for being built for the Barbary coast, the conflict we were having with the Muslims at that time.
Oh,
So
interesting.
All right. There you go. That comes to us from St. Augie's Pizza. I almost forgot to do the read. It was such a good Stoidum stat. I almost forgot to do the read. Hop into St. Augie's Pizza tomorrow. And Keely's taking home a $50 gift certificate to Augie's. That's going to go a long way.
Yeah.
Awesome. St. Augie's Pizza right in between Riberia and ML King. Plugs, Troy.
Plugs, tonight you and I are going to be on the Mike Lewis show.
Yes, we are.
So we're going to be doing some thoughts of the upcoming election tomorrow.
I am the opening ceremonies. Thank you very little. I'm the opening entertainment for you people.
What?
Yeah, he still wants to do a show before you guys do your thing.
I thought we were doing it in 5 or 6.
I thought we were doing it at 5 too.
I'm hoping you guys take the 5.
I being here at 6.
I thought it was 5 to 6.
You might need to, but this is how we have staff meetings on live shows.
Gosh.
Nobody had a staff meeting with me about my studio. So
I thought it was at 5.
I did too. I don't know if I'm going to be available at 6.
I might be bumped at 5. Yeah.
I got drinks waiting at 6.
yeah. I got stuff to do at 6. So we'll see how that shakes out. Davey.
Oh, yeah, extraordinary afternoon shows this week planned. I'm very excited about this week. Today, Dreams May Come, at 3 o'clock today. So see you then.
All right. And I'll tell you to go to thefloridamangames.com. Have a great rest of your day, Davey, and I'll see you at 3.
Dreams come true.
Bye-bye.